People podcast of the DMV. It's not about you. It's not about me. It's about we and God we trust. Sir Rod and Lady Z. PTP.
Positive thinking people. Positive thinking people.
We're live.
What you doing?
We're live.
What you on your phone?
And so are you.
Oh. Oh my.
Hello. Good evening.
Yeah.
Good evening. Good evening.
Hey, babe.
It is
Friday, date night, Jesus. Thank you, Lord.
Here we go again.
Oh man, I tell you,
Rushing in, rushing in, and rushing in.
we be doing that thing though.
I was tired now. I was tired.
I was tired.
I was tired now.
Yeah, well, you know, guess what? I was tired too. I was tired too. I'm trying to tell you. But
It's been a long week.
long week.
Long
Y'all want to know how tired we are? First of all, what we did, we ate pizza.
Yeah, we've already had our meal.
We ate pizza.
We stopped on the way home from work, and we had pizza from
And pizza.
And Pizza. It's called And Pizza. The And symbol.
You want me to show them what it look like?
Pizza.
'Cause
Oh
we bought-
yeah, we show you. We even bought one and brought home. They really have great pizza. You put it together yourself, pretty much. So. But there it is. Can you see it, baby? You gotta come up high. Ooh.
Oh shoot, I'm showing the
Ooh,
grease.
You're showing the grease.
I'm showing the grease.
There it is. Can you see that?
Can y'all see that? It
It's
looks
more like a veggie pizza.
it
almost.
looked kind of sloppy, didn't it?
It really looks good, and it tastes very good. And even though you saw some of that grease on the box, it's not greasy. It's really not greasy.
But so we just decided to do the pizza and everything. So
But we do have something else that we're about to have to
What's
feast on.
what's that? Oh,
We-
some ice
We
cream
have some ice cream.
and
You have vanilla, and I have salted caramel.
okay.
Mine's is salted caramel.
I don't even think they can see. I don't even
I don't
really
think you
think
can see.
I don't
But we also have
a piece of
a chocolate cake with chocolate. I think that's chocolate chips in it.
I
It's
don't know.
really good. Not chocolate chip. It's
let me yeah.
It's like
Let me taste and
what
see.
you call it? Like Hershey's Kisses, the
Oh.
dark chocolate pieces. That's what's inside of it. It's really
Wow.
good.
Um,
And we're drinking water.
I tell you. So what's the topic today?
I have no idea. What's the topic today?
How do we keep love alive?
Oh, how do we keep love alive?
You know, it takes work.
What does? What type of work?
If you don't,
What type of work?
I tell you what, you better
I'm
act
asking
like
the question. What type
no,
of
you
work?
better act like you know.
Tell me, what type of work? I just asked you a question. What
Okay.
type of work?
It takes dedication.
True.
Now you come with yours. Then since I said
Communication,
understanding,
love,
forgiveness,
commitment,
togetherness,
foreverness.
university.
Okay. Oh my goodness. But yeah,
It takes. Let me tell you what it takes. It takes
it's a
some
lot
work.
of work.
It takes some work. Man, we've been fussing. We've been
You've
fussing
been getting on my nerve
all week.
all week.
And the funniest thing is, believe it or not, I mean, we've really been having some not too good nights where, not that we, don't talk to each other and don't still rub feet when we go to bed. We do that anyway. But it's been some nights, man, that, she ain't give me none and I ain't want none. And we wake up in the morning and still do our prayer in the morning, still, she'll say, give me a kiss. Let me show you how I kiss when I'm mad. Come on.
He doesn't do it like that.
I do
You
it.
don't do it. You just a pecker. You
I
just
do.
a peck. Just a little peck.
Why you didn't let me touch your lips?
Now
Oh,
you
now
touch
you
my
now,
lips.
now you want
Now
me.
you want to touch my lips.
Oh, you better watch what you be
No,
talking about.
why not?
We don't go there.
You better watch how far you go.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey, listen. It takes work.
It
How do
does.
we keep the love alive? I'm gonna tell you something. When things get real shaky, you know, we have to talk. We have to communicate. Communication is the
It's
number
the key.
one.
It's the number one.
Yeah.
First and foremost.
You got to communicate. So let me tell you, if you do not communicate with one another, you are going to find that the love will slip through the cracks. And I just want to tell you that it takes work. It really does. And it takes respect. You know, you got to show respect for one another. You know, to be honest with you, hey, come on, what you doing?
What you think I'm doing?
I don't know. I'm asking.
Okay, talk to the people.
No, you
what
need
I'm
to
doing, what I'm doing.
you need to tell me what you're doing.
Do you want to see what I'm doing?
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Okay.
You see what I'm
You want me
saying?
to stop doing
No,
it?
I don't want you to stop doing this. But see,
That's why I
but
say you do
no,
what you doing. Don't
no,
worry about what I'm
babe,
doing.
listen.
Just do what you doing.
I'm showing what I'm trying to see. That's what
Go
I'm
ahead
talking
and
about.
show them.
Communication. See, if she had told me what she was doing, I wouldn't have said what you're doing, and she wouldn't have had to say what you think I'm doing. Communication.
It's key.
So check this out. For real, it's all about just really love. We don't have the perfect marriage, but we do have the perfect love.
That's
And
right.
that means that I love her. And no matter what, even when I don't like her, I still love her. And when she don't like me, she still love me. And sometimes I just got to jump up and run butt ball naked through the house and, you know, make her laugh or something. And she'll be like, oh, you know, hey, you know, he still got a sense of humor. But on the real side, it's all about communication. So how do you keep the love alive in your relationship? Join in, put some words in, share some of the information. Tell us how you keep the love alive. Because let me tell you something what's important. I want to tell you, many people will get married and they'll allow different things to get between the marriage. Kids, plants,
Work,
animals,
stress,
money, all kind of things they'll allow it. Family, come on. You got to dap me up on that one as well. Ooh, I'm trying to tell you, man, you know, family can be number one. Because a lot of times, for some reason, family is sometimes be the worst enemy. You know? And it's beautiful that you have family that love you, but man,
keep them out of your
personal business.
Keep
Keep them out of your personal. Let me tell you something. The worst thing to do is to involve your family into your disputes that you have with each other. You don't want to do that because after y'all make up, down the family still hating on the other one. You know what I mean? But you know, so let me tell you about something that I saw that I thought was very significant in keeping a relationship alive. When you first meet man and woman and man, you have this love and passion for one another. And then don't be batting them eyes at me like that. You got something in your eye, let me blow in it. It's something in your eye. Did y'all see it batting them eyes? You got something in your eye, girl? No. Look, so check this out, right? When you first meet each other, you know, you got that passion. Let me tell you, most men, when we see a woman, first thing we want to do is jump them bones. We want to conquer her. We want to get her up under us, and you know, we want her to submit, to just give us that love, that passion. And what we do is when we get into that point, after we get past that excitement, then we start to forget what the main attraction was with us. And then you start allowing individuals to come in the relationship to get between you. You can't allow anything to get between you. You got to make sure that it's you and her and him. The same way when y'all first got in that bed if it was in the car, if it was on the couch, it wasn't nobody between y'all. It was just you and that passion, that love, that desire. And you got to keep it like that all the time. You can't allow anything to get between that. Because when you do that, then you start to disrupt the communication that you have between each other that's not all the time by having vocal conversation. Sometimes it's just, me and Zena could be in the car and don't really talk, and it's crazy. We'll think about the same thing. Mm-hmm. And I'll say something. She said, babe, no, you didn't. I said, what? She said, no, you didn't just say that. I said, why? She said, I was just thinking it. I just didn't say it. That's because many, many times we don't allow things to get between us to mess up that bond we have, that telepathy that we share with one another. I could go to the grocery store and leave my phone, and she'll will me to get something. Mm-hmm. And this has happened
many times.
Yeah. And I'll come in and she said, I was going to call and tell you to get some vinegar. And I say, damn, girl, I got it. Mm-hmm. And then I say, who the man? Tell me. Don't be giggling. Who the man?
This is really good.
You better tell me who the man.
Who the man?
See, I'm getting ready. It's gonna
He's
be.
The man. He's the man.
Let me say it again. I want to say who the man. Don't say he. Go say it the way you say you're supposed to say it. Say it. I'm not playing with you. Who the man?
What y'all got on y'all plate?
Babe, who the man?
Who the man?
Zena, they get ready to see. They get ready to see it. Who the man?
I am.
Oh, you the man? Oh,
I'm the king and queen of this crib.
Oh Lord, now she's showing up. But
you're the man, baby. You're the man.
Then why you had to put me through all that to just get to this point?
I love you.
And you love me. And that's the way it's got to be. 'Cause you know that Rodney and Zena, we are really in love. And we never forgot the words to this song.
No, actually,
we
created that song for one of our granddaughters.
One of our granddaughters, but it don't go like that.
It doesn't go like that. The first part did, but when we messed up at, we couldn't. Well, I was surprised because you always good at it. Yeah. But he did it. I thought he was going to change that part. But, anyway. What are you guys having? Of course, I'm going to ask. I shouldn't have to ask y'all that. But you should automatically, when I pick up this phone and look in the comments, all I should see is what are you doing tonight? What are you having on your plate? Are you doing any? I want to know these things. Babe, it's important.
Babe, let me tell you what they not
Rachel
worried.
did put something in there. She says,
they not worried about.
She says, save a slice for me. I was thinking of pizza earlier. I'm having grape smoothie.
Right.
Yeah, with a grape.
People ain't thinking about
how you make a grape smoothie.
What you eating right now? They thinking about how to keep the love alive.
That's how we keep it alive. We're communicating with our audience, our friends, our family out here. That's how we keep it alive.
It's important to keep the love alive by, respecting one another. Nobody in a relationship, nobody's really the boss. Don't nobody really. See, this is what I'm saying. Did you just drop your cake?
Right here.
See, and that's what I'm telling you. Okay, since we go in there, now she want to blow. I'm gonna keep it real. Let me tell you something. For real, I'm the boss up in here.
Really?
Okay? I ain't scared of you. You think I'm scared of you? I ain't scared of you. I'll call the police on you. I tell all the time. I would call the po-po on you.
Call the po-po. I ain't scared of the po-po.
Hey, let me tell you something.
I ain't scared of the po-po.
If I call them, I'm going to fall out in the middle of the floor, and I'm going to be kicking and screaming and everything, just like a little crybaby.
You're going to have a penny wagon right behind you.
Then they're going to lock you up.
Take them.
They're going to lock you up.
Take them.
They're going to lock you up because I'm going to tell them that you've been beating on me.
This cake is good.
It is.
Would you believe we were just fussing before? Not fussing, but how he wanted his cake and his ice cream.
Because she know better. You know how I like my stuff. Hot.
I know better.
I like mine's hot.
I know.
You know how I like my stuff, girl.
But yeah. I
But-
totally forgot what I was gonna say. Y'all know, did I tell y'all I was tired? Look at these eyes. I had a long day.
But for everybody that's joining in, understand how to keep the love
Dane
alive.
Riley. You
Man.
keep you peek in the door, but you never
Never
say
stay.
anything. You never
Yeah.
stay in.
I don't know why Dane treat us like that.
I don't know.
Dane is
I thought you loved me.
Dane is the only man that I let hug my wife and
That's
hold her
right.
for more than 5 or 10 minutes.
That's right. Dane,
But
talk to me. Say something. I dare you to say hi. Just say hi in the comments.
Dane, just say I love you.
I miss you,
'Cause
Dane. I miss you.
man, I tell
Do
you,
you still love me?
don't make me call Rev Gotti,
Big
Malik,
brother. All right, call him.
Johnny.
Call him.
Don't.
Those are my other men's.
That's
Come
all
on,
right.
Dane. I see you watching, baby. Put something in the comments. Say
Yeah.
hi. What you doing, Dane? How's it going? Call in, Dane. Call in. So we can let the people be reminded of who you are.
Dane is a music
You come
artist.
from a legend
Musical-
family. Musical.
What is
family.
David Ruffin, right?
David
David
Ruffin. Yes. He's the relative
David
of
Ruffin.
David Ruffin.
He's actually
from the Ruffin family.
right. He's a musician, just like his cousin.
Yeah.
Well,
So Dane, peek in the
Let
not
me
just
tell you
peek
what-
in the not just peek in. Say something, Dane.
let me tell you what Dane do. Dane come in,
Hi, Beth.
he jump in for a minute, and then he go about his business, and he be like, okay, you know what?
Say, how about that?
Dane in retirement.
Yes, I think he's enjoying it a little bit too much because he's just right here, clear as day. Dane is watching. Dane, calling Dane.
Well,
Oh, hi, Beth. How are you, honey? How was your day at work? What are you having? What are your plans for tonight? Talk to me. What are your plans? Oh, my goodness.
How do you keep-
Is it ice cream good? 'Cause
yeah, it is.
mine's
How do you
like
keep the
milk.
love alive? But that's how you keep the love alive between
And
you.
it's not just marriage. It's family, friends. How do you keep the love alive?
Because let me tell you something. Keeping the love alive in family is rough. You don't get no support. You don't get nobody want to call check on you, not unless they need to borrow some money or they want to talk about you. That's the love you need to work on in family. They need to straighten that out. And that's in all
If you're having
families.
those issues in your family, because all families are not like that. But
Most of them.
if you're having
You got
those
haters in all
issues
families.
in the family, you know, what are some things you can do to keep that love alive? Beth is she says she's good. She works from home on Fridays, of course you do. And she's not eating right now. She's working on those Easter baskets. She's working it now. If she did last week we was talking about Beth and her dad, and you all supported her, how many of you reached out to her? How many of you? Because I did.
Zena,
Y'all
you-
gotta show your support.
I think-
she's
I think
she's
you,
amazing. We can't say that enough about her.
she
She's
delivered
amazing.
two.
She already delivered two
Two
baskets
baskets,
to me, and she's working on one more. Actually, two.
But
Remember the other one from before the two that you delivered, that basket, and the granddaughter's basket. Yeah.
for everybody that just joining in, I'm Sir Rod, this Lady Z. Welcome to the People podcast. We do this because we love you. We try to give you some,
100%.
a little bit of fun, laughter, and stuff like that. But we're serious about our topics. How do you keep the love alive? How do you do that? I'm talking about in families, in your relationships, one-on-one. How do you keep the love alive with your neighbors? You know, sometimes you have that neighbor that don't want to speak to you. Do you just walk by and don't speak? Or do you keep moving and say, hey, how you doing? And if they don't speak, you just still say, how you doing? Keep it moving. How do you do that when you got some loved ones that don't really want to support you? You know, let me say this. And a lot of times, I'm talking about a lot of my friends and so forth, what I've been going through with the podcast. And I really don't care whether they get mad or not. I'm calling it the way it is. I don't do this because I don't have nothing else to do. Believe me, I have a lot to do. I still do production. I still do photography. I could be out here getting my hustle on, but I'm dedicated to the podcast. We've been trying to get certain individuals either to come on, to watch, to send support to the podcast one way or the other, and they don't. But you know, if I was out here killing and robbing, you know, everybody would be talking about, you know, Rodney, man, just robbed so and so. Rodney just went over here and broke in the whatever. Rodney on drugs. Zena done start selling kitty cat. You know, some you know, some shit, you know, but I'm just saying people would get excited about that. But here we are, coming to you. And a lot of people, man, we get more support from people from out of the state. We get support from people. Now, how do we keep the love alive knowing that some of the people don't support us? We still give the love to them. We still come and say, hey, we're going to do this. We still say we are a part of the community. And just, we keep it moving. And sometimes that's how you got to do it. You know, and yes, I got to tell you, everybody knows, man, it's not easy. It's not easy moving through life when somebody don't want to help you or they don't want to
they don't want to see you get ahead.
Or they don't want to see, right.
Give you support.
Yeah.
Or anything like that, you know.
And
I have people walk up to me and say, oh, people to people. They even know the name. They say people to people. I'm like, oh, you watch? Oh, yeah, we watch. I watch. Like, why don't you say anything? Don't just watch. Say something.
Well,
like, subscribe.
You definitely go to YouTube and subscribe. What did it hurt you? It don't take you but a few minutes. And let me tell y'all something. As we move forward, like I said, it's a lot going on behind production that we can't talk about. And it doesn't happen overnight.
It's on and popping.
Yes.
We're almost there.
We're almost there. And when we get there, we'll be able to say, now, this is what we were talking about. But some things we can't share. You know, it's not good to tell everybody what the right hand doing because the left hand will start to laughing at you and try to pull the rug from under you, whatever. But
vice versa.
Yeah. How do you keep the love alive?
How do you keep it alive?
That's what the topic is today. What is it like, you know, with your romance? How do you keep it alive? One of the things that let's talk about the romance. One of the things that, just my suggestion as a man, go to your wife and talk about the things that you like, the things that you want to be in your romance. And don't forget to intrigue her and do things to keep it, you know, exciting. Bring some flowers home, buy her a pocketbook, you know, buy a pair of panties. They might be some bloomers, but you know, buy some bloomers.
Don't buy me. Don't do it.
If I bought you some bloomers,
buy you some bloomers.
If I buy you some bloomers, would you wear them?
No.
Why?
No.
They do the same thing. Oh, they don't.
No, they don't. No.
Bloomers you can wear to the swimming pool. But no, you know.
Oh, but you get, I mean, even games, like games in the bedroom games.
Zena like to play Trouble, and then she want to play that other game where you drop the little things in.
Connect the dots.
Oh, man. And then she
got all kinds of games.
And she cheat.
No.
How you win all the time?
Because I win.
She cheat.
He's a sore loser no matter what.
I'm a sore loser.
He's a sore loser.
You supposed to let me win sometimes.
See, he's a sore loser. I beat them all the time. But it's all kinds of games. And those are just some board games that I have. But we have other games.
We got some other games too,
games in there, but
like strip dice. We had the strip dice.
Okay, you don't have to say all that, but
Okay.
but we, those are things to make
It fun.
Make it fun.
When we do use the strip dice before when we go bed, she ain't got much to. Okay. All right. Okay.
TMI.
Too much information. But we just make fun. We have fun,
Yeah.
and that's what it's all about. Just
and getting away helps too. If you're constantly working and you're coming home and all you can do is eat whatever you're gonna eat and take a shower and get into bed. It's like
Guess
the
who's
same
on here?
routine.
Mercedes. How you doing, Mercedes?
Hi, Mercedes.
Hello. How you doing? She's.
Mercedes is watching. Mercedes. So I'm gonna ask you this question.
Hey, she said. I think she must say Connect 4, whatever. That might be a game.
Yeah, that's it.
Connect.
That's the game. Who
Oh,
said
okay.
that? Mercedes.
Oh, yeah. But it's good to incorporate these things in your relationship. And let me say this. Okay, I'm going to talk from a man's perspective, then I want you to take over, okay? All right. When you first meet your significant other as a man, especially if you want to get to know her, you talk very polite. You talk with a very gentle voice. You talk with respect. You'll go when she wants some water. You'll walk all the way down the block if you had to get the water. You buy her gifts, especially if she ain't gave you that banana yet. And you do all these things to get it. Now, a lot of people say, "Oh, Rodney, why are you saying that?" For real, come on. Half of the guys, we not getting into a relationship with a woman just because we want to be her friend. That's not it. We want the kitty cat.
Rodney.
What?
Okay.
No, wait, I'm just saying from the man perspective. I didn't say from the woman's.
Okay, could you just speak? You might have younger people, young.
Oh man, they don't even be on here because I'm talking real. How you keep the love alive? I ain't talking for no young people. So if you got some young people can't hear it, they don't need to be listening tonight because I'm keeping it real.
Tone down.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right.
Go ahead. You
I don't even love the train of thoughts.
you see.
Sometimes he's way over the top, but he does say what he wants. So you all pretty much know that by now. Okay? There's a way of you can say it without having to.
You just shut me up. You made me start eating my ice cream now.
Well, good. Finish eating your ice cream. But
What about the women?
what about us?
How did in the beginning when y'all hook up with the man?
I don't know about other women. I just know about
Okay.
me. I can only speak from me. I won.
You didn't want.
When I
You-
wanted
you
to
know-
get to when I met you, I wasn't looking for a relationship or anything, I wasn't. I really wasn't. I just wanted to enjoy my birthday, but I just look for, I don't want to rush into anything. I like to get to know a person,
That's
And
why
look how long it took for me to even call you.
That's
I like to take my time.
You
Be
stayed.
careful what I'm getting myself into. Am I ready for that? All these questions. Are you ready for that? So I think we're women are a little bit more. No.
I was getting ready to get that.
That's not always.
I was getting ready to get that ice
He
cream.
sure was.
But-
And he would have if I didn't stop him. But
Go ahead.
anyway,
Go
I'm just the type that I don't rush into anything. I don't want to. I just like to get to know a person
Well, as we all
and
know,
be sure if that's what I want.
Oh, she's Mercedes said, "Don't eat her ice cream."
Thank you, Mercedes.
She should. She over there.
And he would have.
She over there messing around. What's up there, cousin
Because
Walter?
I'm letting mine melt.
The topic today is how you keep the love alive.
We got several messages on here.
You got it. You got to put that work in, though. My man, my man and I are watching.
Who?
Mercedes, welcome. Welcome.
Well,
we send peace and blessings to you,
man.
my brother.
Mercedes, what are you guys doing tonight? What are you having for dinner? Or what are your plans for tonight? Put it in the comments. Hi, Beth. And Beth says that, you got we got our granddaughters. Okay, cool. We'll hook up, I guess, tomorrow. If we got a lot going on tomorrow.
Yeah, we got something going. Let me tell you
Hi,
something.
Delicia McCain. Hey. Rachel said, keep God first and foremost. Keep God, that's number one. Keep God first in all my relationships. I love unconditionally, whether they love me or not. I just keep it moving. That's what I'm talking about. Exactly. Very well said.
And Paul the Connector said, having God as the foundation of the relationship also is very important to keep the love alive. That is so true. Yeah. One of the things that Zena and I do is pray together. You know, those who pray together stay together.
That's a true statement.
That's a true statement.
It's a true statement.
And believe it or not, we pray every morning. Mm-hmm. And sometimes we'll pray 2 to 3 times in one day. Sometimes we just feel the need to give the relationship the spiritual connection, and we do that. So, Paul, that is most definitely, you want to have that.
Yeah.
And for you non-believers, you don't have to pray, just hold hands. You know, man, we was on the radio one time, and they got mixed up with we was talking about. Remember they was talking about something about love connection, this and that, and then we went on to say, well, we make love with our hands, and they cut us off.
Yes, they thought.
They thought
he said it, but they
thought that I was saying that I go in her, in her under her dresser. They
didn't give him a chance.
They didn't give me a chance to explain it.
They just cut him off. And even Bethel was saying, she says it's really not easy. You never know who's watching. Yeah.
Watching what?
When we were talking earlier about, I was telling you, kids could be watching, family. So, because we always talk about what are you doing tonight? Are you having something with your children? You don't know. They could be sitting here having their children watching the program with us.
Okay, my apologies. I keep it rated R, right?
No.
Yes. No. Oh, keep it. I keep it PG. I'm talking about keeping it rated R.
Families could be sitting down with their children watching the program. We want to keep them laughing, having fun, and whatnot. At the same time, honor our title, our topic.
Okay, so. but okay. Mercedes says we are relaxing and might be a movie night tonight. If I don't fall asleep during the movie, I just got off of work. Got off work not that long ago. Hey, I know, Mercedes, believe me, Zena be so tired. As soon as she take that shower and lay down, I be seeing Z's. Wow. Let me tell you something.
I'm my mother's child.
Them Z's and lambs.
I am my mother's
child. The sheep that you see when you sleep, they be running all around.
I am my mother's child.
I tell you.
For real. I will fall asleep at the drop of a dime.
And Mercedes says, to keep the love alive, we believe in open communication, reassurance, so we both know we feel, I guess what we feel, always going on dates without having to expect the most. I love that.
I like that.
Yeah.
Very good.
That's good. And you know something? Again, me and Zena been together 18 years. We still hold hands. A lot of people don't even, the way we act in public, we're very affectionate with one another. And sometimes when people ask us, how long we been together and stuff, when we tell them, they be like, what? And
He still opens the car doors for me. He still open, and when we come in home to go into the house, he opens the door, the house, and he allow me to walk in first.
And I still get all the bags out the car most of the time. She know if I got to
grab it, I can grab it one time. But
if I got to hurry up and use the potty, I'm trying to tell you, she knows she got to be lottie-dottie and get everything out the car. You feel me? But no, I still treat her with the utmost respect. But I don't allow people to tell me how to treat her. I remember many times when I first met her, how I was so excited about getting to know her, and those things I have to remember. And then as we've grown, and this is what we're working on now, how do we keep the love exciting? Because I talk to her and say, babe, come on, man. I mean, you know, you gotta do some tricks or something. You know, children don't know about the tricks.
Keep coming.
Okay, So you know, it's all about just being creative in a relationship. You know, after a while, you get past the point you done tried everything, and then you start to getting like, what you comfortable. You get comfortable with each other. You know, as you see, sometimes they show you when you first meet, you walk by, you pat her on the butt, she smile. 2 years later, you walk by, you pat her on the butt, she turn around and say, babe, don't hit me that hard, don't do that. Then about 4 or 5 years later, you pat her on the butt, she throw the pan at you. Didn't I tell you don't hit me like that? 10 years later, she got this big knife sitting up on the thing, right? And you know you better not pat on the butt because you don't want to.
You showed me something. What?
It was like that, right?
The guy was doing something. No, it was a husband and wife in the bed. And did she keep pulling the covers or something?
Yeah, but
he jumped up like he was gonna do something. And
she had a knife.
She had a knife or something.
Yeah, he acted like he was getting ready to jump on it. And when he looked, he saw that knife down there. He laid his butt back down.
He laid back down and put his leg across. Oh, that's what it was. He was holding her something. He didn't want to hold her or whatever it was. She kept putting his hand on it. He'd snatch it off. She'd throw it back on him. He'd snatch it off. And then he got fed up. He just sat up in the bed like he was gonna jump at her, and she had a knife or something.
Yeah, he pulled the cover back and saw that knife.
Pulled the cover back.
And then he put his arm. He took her arm and put it back on.
Down. Yes.
But how many? I mean, again, it's all about you. It's about communication. It's about respect. How do you keep the love alive? You gotta know that something. You gotta, for the women, keep your man intrigued. Do some things that he ain't expecting. Everybody, every man wants a little excitement. I love, she had certain nightgowns that she'll wear that she know that they my favorite. And, and when, if I'm mad and she put one of them on, then, that plays a big factor to say, hey, baby, I still love you.
His dress shirt.
Do you know when we first met, that's what she used to do, knowing I didn't want her to mess my shirts up, right? She would go get one of my nice shirts and put it on and walk around. And I'll be looking at it and I'll be like, damn, that's sexy. But those are the things that sometimes you got to do to make a difference, But don't let anything come between the love.
Yeah.
Except what you want to do is bring communication in there. Make sure that you're sharing the needs and wants with each other so that you can be good.
Miss
Pat. Hey.
Hi, Miss Pat.
She say, you always have to keep prayer, love, laughter, communication in a relationship, and creativity in the bedroom.
That's
what I'm saying. The communication, creativity, communication, creativity, communication, creativity, communication, creativity. No, seriously. Pat, that's so good. It's okay to give your man some flowers and give gifts unexpectedly. And that's true. Women, it's okay. It's okay to give your man flowers. But God, don't forget, that Gucci pocketbook, that Michael Kors pocketbook, or matter of fact, let me tell you something. You really want your girl to be happy? Get her one of those gift cards. Put about $300 on it.
That's all.
She said, "Is that all?" I'm just saying, you just put that gift card on and say, "Babe, this is for you to go to Victoria's Secret and buy something I like."
You walk out with 3 bras.
And 4 pair of panties.
That's it.
The special.
The special. $300.
With $300. Babe, we go in Victoria's Secret. Let me tell you
That's
something.
my store. That's the only store I go to.
That's all. They so expensive.
That's something I've always done. I've always used Victoria's Secret.
Well, guess what the secret is?
It's a man.
They ain't the secret I'm talking about.
What's the secret?
They high as hell. And that ain't really no
They're
secret.
very good, very supportive.
Okay, whatever.
Very good quality.
I went in there one time. I wanted to buy 2 bras, and when they said it was $125, I said, "Ain't y'all missing something?" They was like, "Yo, the bras just by itself was like $45, $45, $55." I was like,
it's just gone up. The prices has gone up extremely because I don't shop in there like I used to. Because I used to go in there and come out with 5 or 6 sets, and didn't spend over $200. So,
hey, Brenda Manick
Brenda,
from South Carolina.
that's my bestie.
She said, "Jesus, my best friend right now." Guess what?
Right.
There's nothing wrong with having Jesus as your best friend right now. Because I'm going to tell you, guess what? Jesus is our friend too. I'm going to keep him. He comes with us in the morning
Come on
and
now.
in the night.
What?
He'll come to us even when we get in a fight.
Come on now.
He'll tell us when we got to do it wrong or right. And then he'll carry when we wake up in the morning and we see the bright light.
Hey.
And then we know that everything going to be all right.
All right.
Come on now. Come on. Don't.
And that's the best relationship you can ever have.
Hey, that's how I go. That's how I go.
That's
But
right.
you know what? It's all of it is about just having a sense of humor, showing love with one another. How do you keep the love alive in your relationship? Let me tell you something. We get so into self that we forget about our partners. Don't do that. Remember that your partner has feelings. They have thoughts and things that they want. One of the things that I try to do at least twice a year, I ask Zena, what's about 3 things that you want me to concentrate on? I remember one time early on in the relationship, I used to wouldn't listen to her. She'll be talking, but I wasn't really listening. And I remember she was telling me, she said, "Babe, if you just work on your listening skills with me, it'll mean so much more." And the more and more I start to listen to her, I could hear what she was saying.
To hear me.
Yeah, and that's what she said. Don't just get in the comments. She said, "Hear me. Hear me." And that what she was saying, feel me. Feel what I'm saying. Take it in and break it down so you know. And we have to do that with each other. That's just our suggestion. And let me say this. Don't let the kids come between you and your relationships. When you meet each other in the beginning, there ain't no kids in there. And y'all do very well. But after a while, kids start getting in there and play the part, and the part of the kids sometimes causes separation in the relationship.
Especially when your children are grown.
Yeah, especially when your children are grown and grandchildren too. Don't let them come between your relationship.
Like grandbabies.
I know, Zena love it. We got 9 of them. And she
love
like
it.
when she got all of them at the same. I can't stand it.
Yeah, I get them all at one time.
I love them, but you know something? Give me this 1 or 2 at a time. She want all of them. And then, I got to be running to the store. I got to go out there and chase them out the yard. And I'm telling you, some of them sneaking and messing with my stuff. Oh, my goodness. Granddaddy came, Grandma said, when we had the other house, we had the grills and everything. We had like 3 fire pits in the backyard. And next thing I know, here they talk about, Grandma said, we're going to do s'mores. I said, yeah, well, who's going to light the fire? you. Grandma ain't said nothing to me about going out there like no fire. But you know the thing, this is how you keep the love alive. When I go out there and light the fire and see my grandkids so happy, the love just boils over.
Yeah.
When I see grandma in the kitchen and she in there having a good time, I call her grandma when all the kids are around. She just gets so overjoyed, and they just get up under her, and I don't know where she get the energy from. That's how you keep the love alive.
Them.
You know,
them.
and let me tell you something. If you and your partner are having some problems, you can work it out. Don't put it to a point where you're going to be mad at each other over some nonsense, because we're not promised tomorrow. You never know. You know, really, and many times I got to practice what I preach. Don't go to bed mad, because who said you're going to wake up in the morning and be able to say, I'm sorry? You got to put yourself in a position where you say, hey, you know what? Is it that serious? If your wife or your husband broke your glass, your favorite glass, and it slipped out their hand, for that moment, that second, you'll look at them and you'll say, God dang, you just broke my glass. And they look at you and say, I didn't mean to do it. You know what? That'd be the time when you got to say, you know what, it was an accident. You know, because they really didn't mean to do it. Instead of getting mad and calling them out their name or disrespecting them. I just use that as a scenario. But many of us we'll take little tiny things and turn it to something big. All you got to do is go buy a new glass. Buy a better one. And say, I'm sorry. And don't say I'm sorry, but say I apologize. And this is for you because I love you. When the pandemic was really heavy and they had us staying at home, Zena was laying in the bed one day and she said, could you go down and get me some water? Mm. And I looked over and said, you need to go get it yourself. And she looked at me and she said, you wouldn't have said that when you first met me. And I felt really stupid because she was right. I wouldn't have said that when I first met her. So, you know, I looked at her, I said, I apologize. I'm going down to get that water. And I've been doing it ever since, and she go get it for me. Now, the one thing we do try to see who's going to ask the other one first before, you know, because we do it with the ice cream cones now. We like to bake ice cream cones, and sometimes one of us, we be getting undressed, and then if you think about it, then I'm going to say, can you make the ice cream cone? And whoever say it first, really, the other one got to do it because, you know, we'll do it for each other. So what I'm saying is don't forget how to keep the love alive, because the love was there in the beginning. You just got to relight it. You got to put it where you can take the time and say, hey, I love you. I appreciate you, you know?
Keep it alive with you and God first, within yourself, your family, your friends, you know, even people, if they just animals, you know, you get even say whatever, you just keep it alive and just keep growing in love with one another, you know. And you have people that envy you, jealous of you.
Oh yeah.
You have all those
type
of people. But I always, you know, I always say to him, I said, that's their problem. That's if they have that, that's their issue, their problem, you know, because I've done nothing to cause them to feel that way. So I treat everybody with kindness and love, you know, but some people don't want it. You know? But some people don't want to see you with it. They don't want to see you happy. They don't want to see your relationship work. So when that happened, I just remove myself. Yeah. You know, when I've done all that I can do, I just remove myself. If you don't want it, it's okay. You know, it's okay. But I'm here. You know. So. And in our relationship, I suffer from PTSD. I have. Sometimes I can get very depressed for other reasons. And one of the things that I had to teach her is how to help me manage my depression.
And what I'm saying is that not everything you do will your partner understand. So it takes communication to share with them about how it affects you, what you feel. Communication is everything.
It's the key.
Mercedes, she was responding when I said about dropping the glass. She said it's not serious when it's materialistic. She said because it can always be replaced. That's it.
Yeah.
When it's material things, don't let that come between you.
Exactly.
Don't when you can go out and buy another pocketbook or a pair of pants or a pair of socks or a glass or a watch. You can replace it, but you can't replace that time when you said something real hurtful to your partner, and it really got down in the midst of their heart and became a tattoo in their soul, and that they can, when they're in the bathroom alone, that they start to remember. Let me say this. The other day, here I go. I'm keeping it real. Me and Zena been together 18 years. I've never called her out a name, but one time. The other day, she reminded me of it. The day that I called her out her name, I really wasn't mad at her. I was mad at every woman because there was some females that was messing with me. This lady had us in a situation we had to move because she was lying to us. Come to find out she was robbing us of our money. She was doing all kind of craziness, right? And then the other lady who was in partnership with her as well was disrespecting me. And I woke up that Saturday morning, I had enough. Now, I'm trying to show you an example. Me not really thinking, and I boiled over. But who did I lash out at? The person who is close to me. And that was the first time I called out her name. I had to explain to her when she reminded me of that. I said, I really wasn't coming at you. It was the situation. But I had to sit back and evaluate it. I still said what I said. And what did it do? It hurt her feelings, regardless of whatever reason I said it. So sometimes, we got to be careful when we trying to have a relationship. Be careful what you say because you can't take it back. We did discuss it. I think that you got a better understanding of why I acted the way I did that day.
I did. Yeah.
What you was getting ready to say?
I don't know.
You was getting ready to say not saying that it didn't hurt, right?
No, I was gonna. Well, that too, but not saying that it's okay to say these things, but anger can cause you to say things that
you don't really mean. Yeah.
And if you know your partner well enough, and you know that they didn't really mean it, but that doesn't mean it doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
So
I something, I had forgot all about it, and we was having a very serious conversation. She brought it back up and she said, well, you remember when you called me out my name? And I was like, what? And she was like, yeah. And then she explained to me, she said, that was one time because you never did it before that it really hurt. And I was like, whoa. I got in my feelings a little bit, but then the more I thought about it, I explained to her why I did what I did, and hopefully she understood that. But I understood how it was.
Come on in here.
How it was, with the relationship. Y'all just heard the front door and all that. Our son just came in.
Hi.
We ain't seen him in.
Come on, peek your head in here. Come on.
Come on all the way down. All the way down. This is my our oldest,
this
right?
This is our oldest.
Yeah, you bring me.
Yes, he makes my day when he comes.
Look, he been missing for a while. I don't know what's up.
We had our trash can. Did you move our trash can?
Did you put? Hey, Mike.
We had a mystery person.
Wait. You know what I see, right?
What?
Come on now, Joe. The gray. Look at that.
Look at that.
That gray. Have you been dining?
You're not.
Oh. I just told, man, he look good though. I like it.
I love it.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
See? It's time to go.
You know,
Oh,
we
but
love.
Sean, who's the
Oh
Sean?
yeah, Sean, my man.
Sean
Hold on.
Vincent?
Yeah. So my man Sean, he said, "What's good, bro, Rodney? I have to learn how to do what you just said and talking about. So talking about apologizing, watch what you say. Get to a point. Don't let your anger put you in a position where you disrespect your significant other. You know, it's very, very hurtful when you say it. And a lot of times you lashing out at them because you're mad at somebody else. It doesn't help. So
He says, I used to say hard words to women, but the one I'm with now never called her out of her name when we argued, not once. And Rodney, you know how hard and mean I was with women, but definitely still working on it still.
with much respect, my brother.
Yes.
That's a good thing that you're working on it. And we want you to know, it takes work. It takes work. Mercedes says at times when you find yourself getting into heated argument or disagreements, it's better to stay quiet because speaking in the moment when it's not the true intention of what you meant, it can hurt. It's better
to humble yourself.
to give it some time before saying things that is not to be said.
Yes.
It is.
That is so
Hey,
true.
that's so true, Mercedes. That is so true.
Yeah.
Sometimes in the heat of the moment, instead of you, just be quiet.
Yeah.
Think about it.
True. That is so true.
And give the person time to cool down too. A lot of times, all you got to do is just cool down, and guess what?
You don't have to be rude with it. You can just say a little.
You know what I suggest? I suggest when I'm all mad and everything, just put on some booty shorts and walk around. I cools down quick.
Okay, on that note, thank you.
No,
I
babe.
love you too, Brenda, my bestie that I grew up with. Well, we have some stories, don't we, Brenda? But it was always good and fun. Thank you for always being the greatest friend coming up as a kid together.
Brenda said, put prayers in the relationship and pray for each other. Covers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that is so
Yes.
True that you got to remember. Pray for each other.
Yes.
Just because you lay in the bed with each other don't mean that God won't hear your personal prayer. And when you putting cover over your significant other. And when I say cover, that prayer, that protection of the Holy Spirit, put it over them. If you don't believe in God, just put some positive energy over them. But always remember, it's you and y'all together. Don't let people come between your relationship.
That's right.
When you get married, after you become as one, that's what it is, one. I don't care what it is. Me and Zena hardly ever do anything separately. If I buy a piece of cake, I buy two. If she goes and get a sandwich, she always bring one home for me. Sometimes when I'm feeling sick, I let her get sick too. But
when he gets sick, I take care of him. That's just
you
point
do.
blank.
You
I
do.
take care of him. Yes, I end up catching whatever germs he have, but we take care of each other. He's better. He's got a lot better at taking care of me when I'm sick. So.
And Mercedes is hot on it tonight.
I noticed that.
Mercedes said, "Keep it private, but public at the same time. Keep it private and public at the same time." That's right. A lot of things people don't need to know. Yeah. They don't need to know all your personal business.
Exactly.
They don't need it. Yeah, you right, Mercedes.
Exactly.
That is so true.
So true.
And if things is going bad, not all the time, do you need to call somebody and tell them when it's going bad?
Okay, Sean.
Never can go wrong with the booty shorts. Hey, I'm trying to tell you, babe. Hey, Sean, tell him the booty shorts work, don't it? The booty shorts work. Brenda, she said other people are watching with you. Oh, with that. And Brenda, we really did look out for each other growing up. Yeah. Brenda, she speaks about you all the time, And we love you, Brenda. You know, you're a true supporter of the podcast. You've been with us almost the whole time we've been on.
She has since the beginning.
Since the beginning. We going on 5
Brenda,
years.
did you wear your shirt yet? And these are our new t-shirts,
sweatshirts.
Sweatshirts.
Yeah.
You know, you want to stand up and show you?
No, I don't understand.
But anyway, it's the same. Actually, we getting ready.
And look, and they got our names on them. That's Lady Z and Sir Rod, right?
Yeah.
And so, yeah. We just want to tell y'all we love you, and we appreciate all the ones that have continuously grown with us and been a part of the podcast. And we pray for you all the time. And we believe in prayer. We believe in our Lord and Savior. Well, I don't care what you believe in. I still will pray for you anyway. I just put it in a position where, you know, sometime if you don't know, you don't know. Some things that people will lie to you about, but if you really, really ask the universe, which God created, ask the universe to reveal truth to you, it'll come to you. And it may not be just the way you want it, but it will be revealed. So with that said, we love you, you know, and we want you to know it's always, it's not just about you. It's not just about me, but it is about us. And God we trust.
Oh, one other thing, baby. Brenda says, yes, she's wearing it, her hat too. She's wearing her shirt and the hat. Brenda received a people to people t-shirt and hat, and
did she get a cup too?
But I don't know what all did we put in that thing for you. I forgot to give her the cup. I have her cup.
Oh man!
I didn't put the cup in there, right, Brenda? The cup wasn't in there. I forgot to do that. Sean says, "Hey, Rodney, we still gotta have our double dates with our ladies."
Hey, we can make that happen.
I look forward to that happening.
Yeah, we can make that happen. Matter of fact, while you're in town, you might want to see if your lady want to come on the podcast and do date night with us. That'd be sweet. You know, we can make that happen. Not all the time do we have to be in certain location. We can do it down by the water in Old Town. It don't matter, you know. But we just want you to know that everybody out there.
Okay, Brenda, I have your cup though. I do have it. I knew it was yours. I said I forgot to put that in there. But anyway, and we got a lot of things coming up, new things. But like I said, we can't tell you everything. But we got some stuff.
We're not giving up. We're not quitting.
Even products.
Yeah, we got a lot of new product coming.
Like
we got a lot. We can't really talk about everything that's going on. We just got to be patient and let it happen.
Yeah.
It will be some new production going on and everything, but we just give honor and praise to God and just say, yeah, we appreciate you. Shout out to all the friends. And guess what? May 17th, I will be receiving my doctorate for humanitarianism.
So if you all haven't seen that, I think you posted it on your.
I did post
Yeah.
it on my page. The tickets are $25. It's May 17th. If you want to come and support, please do. I would love to see you there. This is a very, very special honor for me. And, you know, and I am so excited about it. And it's a part of the change in my life that's moving forward that's going to be a blessing. And not just the blessing for me, but the blessing for so many others. And let me tell you something. I had no idea that I was nominated to be to receive this award until someone had called and told me. I had to submit a resume, basically telling, you know, identifying all the things that I had been doing in the community and my accomplishments. And it's been such a blessing for us. My phone ringing, man, I tell you.
Well, they looking at it's after 7:00, so.
No, it's after 8.
I mean,
Okay.
after 8
So,
o'clock.
but with that said, please tune in. Please tune in. Keep an eye on what's going on. Also, I want to do a shout out and tell you that on March 27th, we're going to be at. Let me get the right information because I want people to
While
know.
he's looking for that, if you all would like to come out and support him receiving this magnificent
Award.
award. He will be having tickets soon. Tickets will be available. I guess what in
Tickets will be available sometime next week. You can get
so
them
just
through me.
contact
Contact me 703-798-7230, 703-798-7230.
And if you can't get him, just in case he's not able to answer the phone, just dial my number 301-793-7342. That's 301-793-7342.
I would love to see you
have
there, to see you.
It's going to be at the Lee
It's
Auditorium
in Alexandria. We got about 30, I think it's about 30 graduates going to be receiving their honorary doctorate.
And he'd love to be looking out in that audience and
To
see
see
you
you,
there.
man.
So, and
And-
I would too. I'd love to see you all.
And I'm extremely proud, and I thank all the individuals who have supported me, who have believed in what I do for the community. I don't do it to get recognition, for real. I do it because I love helping people. And everybody who really know me, I have helped them one way or another. Mentoring, I've been a friendship. I done work with people. I help people just unconditionally. And so I just want to tell you that,
And it's
it's
easy to
an
see the cost is
the cost of the tickets is $25.
$25.
And also, I want to speak about
Johnny?
about this other event that's on the 27th. March 27th at 6:30 p.m. The address is 9033 Central Avenue, Capitol Heights, Maryland. Okay, it's a vegan restaurant right there in the shopping center, off of Central Avenue. That this event, it's a networking event, a business network. It ain't cost you nothing. If you got a business, you want to come out. It's Medea Logan and Paul Burrow, Paul the Connector. These two individuals are constantly out here networking, trying to make things happen. So everybody that's in the DMV, if you want to come out and talk about your business, that's what you want to do. You want to come out there. You want to authors, writers, entrepreneurs selling jewelry, you selling tires. You trying to get yourself in a position where you want people to know what you're doing. If you're a motivational speaker, come out and network, share your information with people at this event, which is going to be on the 27th of March. You're a beauty salon stylist. If you just started selling cars, come in and shake hands and tell people what's going on, what we're really doing. And when I say we, because we're playing a part in this with the People to People podcast, we're trying to build a foundation where we start circulating the money and the success among us. So I want to tell y'all, to please try to come out and meet some people. It's some very, very unique people.
And great food too. It's a restaurant. They have a restaurant too. Great food, great food. So you don't have to go anywhere. Just go.
And let me tell you what it is eLife Social Business Club presents. Okay.
Is the address on there?
Yeah, I gave the address. Is 9033 Central Avenue, Capitol Heights, Maryland. That's 9033 Central Avenue, Capitol Heights, Maryland. It starts at 6:30 to 8, March 27th.
You have a great time.
You're going to meet some fantastic people.
Yeah.
We will be there. And we just wanted to make sure that we continue to do so. And if you have a business you want us to talk about, please let us know. So with that said, guess what? I'm trying to tell you, it's people to people, power to power, positive thinking people.